Hello, welcome and good morning. Welcome to a very early episode slash edition of the Power Play here with Prophet X. Excited to go through a relatively decent slate for a Sunday. I always give the NHL a ton of crap for their inability to schedule games and give us games on every single day. You know what? Actually, not that bad this week. We got 7 games today, 4 games tomorrow on a Monday, 10 on a Tuesday. This is much more of a regular schedule I can get behind. Give us 4 games at least every day, and I'm pretty happy. So 7, 4, 10, 4, 10, 6. You did a pretty good job. Crown, what's up, man? Happy Sunday, dude. Happy Sunday. The one play I put out yesterday on stream, the one official, unfortunately came out a loser with the under in Edmonton and Seattle. Turns out that Leon Draisaitl and Connor McDavid are holding the team back, basically. That's what we've gotten from that. Um, Ryan Nugent Hopkins is the greatest player in the world. Pretty shit wager, I can't lie right there. So bounce back day today. Plaster Hippie, morning, man. How you doing? Grab your coffees, grab your teas, whatever you need to wake up. Kairu today, you got to go after. I mean, I'm definitely going to target. Ooh, I was all fucked up there. You definitely got to target. They're playing Nashville today. Is it Annunen? Is it Saros? Does it really matter? They both stink. I like them. So I wish I had the numbers on it because I don't. But I believe 5 of the games today are 2 teams on a back to back. I I'm almost positive last year that I that unders were insanely profitable when both teams were on a back to back. Because I remember at one point halfway through the year last year around January, I was doing a test and it went like on a crazy run. Then it died off a little bit and I stopped checking it. And I haven't really bothered this year. More importantly, I don't know. Yeah, I just don't know. I think all the faves win today. I could see Tampa Bay win today. I think Tampa's in a really good spot. Golden Knights won big yesterday. Tampa's got Vasilevsky saved for today, coming off a loss. I don't hate Tampa Bay on the money line if you want a little bit of a dog. Other than that, I agree with you. I mean, first look without looking at anything. I mean, I'm not trusting Philly right now, but there is levels to this shittiness, and yeah. Um, Sabres Jets. I think the Jets take this one quite easily. We'll be heavy on Jets player props today. You have to be. Buffalo, they played yesterday, right? Buffalo? Am I stupid? Yeah, they did. Played yesterday. Have to travel. Jets rested. Jets the best home team basically in hockey. Buffalo one of the worst road teams in hockey. It's going to be an insanely popular play, but Kyle Connor, Mark Scheifele, Gabriel Velarde, everyone come on down. Panthers Penguins. I think this is a get right game for the Panthers. I think they've lost 4 of their last 5. Maybe it's 5 of their last 6. They had a pretty bad road trip. Finally back home against a Pittsburgh team. This is definitely a get right game for them. I think Florida takes it. Again, not great value. I don't know if but I'll probably have some thing of point props. Only thing that scares me: Pittsburgh's the rest of the team Panthers played yesterday. Blues Preds, both teams on a back to back. Again, I think the Blues just roll. They're a hot team right now. They got that last playoff spot on lock. They got the last playoff spot on lock. Calgary's got 2 games in hand. They can catch them. But St. Louis is really good right now. I think they're the best team in this bunch. As for the last playoff spot in the East, Rangers win yesterday helps them, but their games in hand hurt. They're 6 points back of the Devils for the third Metro. They're only 1 point back of Montreal, but 2 games in hand is tough. 2 games less in hand. P. Wilson, thank you, man. I appreciate it. Yes, Justin. I believe the only 2 teams that aren't on a back-to-back would be Florida. No, sorry, Pittsburgh and Winnipeg. What's your philosophy? What do you mean? Such as Penguins or Preds? For me, it's just got to be a good spot. I personally love to target teams like that are playing someone on a back to back. and I mainly just look for good like home road splits. That's what I've done for big money lines. The only other thing that I'll target at times is goaltending. So if I know that some dog shit goalie is in net today, I like to target goalies. I think there's a lot of value on goalies, um, especially with money puck. So we'll pull that up real quick. I've been doing really well at predicting who's going to win the game by just seeing at which of the two goalies has been better over the last 10 games. That's not a foolproof thing, obviously. Like, that's not going to always work. But I think you could use that for some good insight as well. But other than that, I don't really like just take pot shots at underdogs. There has to be either something that's there. Let's take a look at lines real quick. The only thing that I think is going to stand out, short slate. So again, same old, same old. Shillington's in. Nothing different. McLeod up to the top line. Jacob Bernard Docker, known top 9 forward, the law firm. There he is. The Flames don't play today. Chicago does. I don't really care, dude. Like, is anyone willingly betting Chicago, Florida, or Philly? Like, is anyone? Just curious. Florida, I mean, they got to pick it up eventually. I think this is a pretty good game for them against Pittsburgh on the road. Montreal don't. Nashville do. It's the same line they had yesterday. Devils don't play today. Islanders, Rangers, Senators do not. Flyers do. Still have zero interest in betting on this team. Don't get me wrong, they've get me slight interest. All right, maybe I'll take a look at a couple props. It's they're still playing Chicago, but no, Chicago saved Spencer Knight today. Chicago saved Spencer Knight for today. I'm probably not betting on Philadelphia. Spencer Knight's pretty good. Pittsburgh, I mean, they're never changing their lines. The Blues have one guy. I want to see where he is. I know they called him up. They signed him, or they called him up yesterday. He is the Blues' top prospect. He is a big time scoring forward. Big time scoring forward. Um, I mean, just fuck around and throw him next to Robert Thomas for a game. I'll absolutely bet on him today. What's up, Philip? Morning. Morning. I think it's more likely that they put him in like a third line role to start. Fuck around, put him in the top 6 real quick. Let's see what we can do. I think it'd be interesting to bet his first goal. Or his goal. Gotta get lines on it. You might not even have him. Oh, they do. Dalibor Dvorsky. Hold on. What lines can I get? Justin, that's a fantastic bet. They look like the best team of the bunch. Jim Montgomery, what a fucking job. What a job he's done. I got off track. I just want to see what odds I could potentially get Dalibor at. First career game. I don't know where he's playing. I'd probably, if you're smart, wait to see where he plays. If he could get like a top 6 role, maybe that right wing spot next to Robert Thomas, we could think about it. But like, I would take him as almost plus 600. He's a really good goal scoring prospect. Keep an eye on him, especially against Nashville. Nashville stinks. San Jose don't play. Seattle don't. Seattle, St. Louis, obviously. Tampa Bay, same lines. I really wish Kucherov was Gensel, but Gensel scored yesterday, so. Ducks up in the third period. That'd be fun, wouldn't it? Also, I didn't go over the Canes. Ooh, Jarvis might not play today? What do we know about that? Let me just, I always search off of, off cam. Just in case. Ugh. Pretty bad injury. Oh, you guys watch it real quick. Eee. Well, one, I hope he's okay. Two, that looked like a pretty serious knock into the boards. I'm going to guess he's not playing today, but who knows? Bro, give my man Logan Stankoven a chance, dude. I fucking love Logan Stankoven. This gets no ice time. All right, well, Tampa Bay don't play. Utah, Vancouver, Vegas does. This I don't know why they've ever messed with this. This should be their top line forever. Just the best performing top line for them 5-on-5. Hurdle, Doro, Sod, fantastic. I mean, this depth is insane. Actually, someone asked, who is your long shot to win the Stanley Cup? It's a great question. Well, one, what do you consider a long shot? I mean, I'm assuming like um, Dallas, Florida, Colorado. Those aren't really long shots. Can't really pick them. The Devils now, not with all our injuries, in my opinion, Justin. In my opinion, with all our injuries, no. I like Tampa. I think Tampa's got a deep team. Yeah, honestly, I'll go Tampa Bay. If you need a long shot, I like that Tampa Bay roster. I like their depth. As long as Vasilevsky's healthy and their decor's healthy, that's a pretty deep team. I mean, Vegas is plus 1,000. If you want that, if that's considered long shot, no team. I mean, very few team. Maybe Colorado. This is insane depth on the decor. This decor is very good, and that's without Shea Theodore. You can't forget Vegas. All right, well, let's get in today real quick. It's not going to be a super long stream today. Only 7 games on the slate, and I really haven't taken a look at anything just yet. Have I? Yeah, I mean, I'm not a fan of Vegas either. You're not wrong. All right. Anyone performing well? Mitchkov at a point. Last game, of course he did. Toivo Teravainen back at home. It's usually where he's best. Who's he playing with? He's back with Donato and Reichel. I don't think that's true. Not a bad spot. I mean, look, it's Philly. I don't think I want to touch this game, but Teravainen's been hot. Where's Donato? Donato falling off, but that's because they took him off of the line with Toivo. You could probably get really good odds on a little pair between Toivo and Donato. They work so well together. They're both really good at home. Frankie Nazar, Bedsy. I mean, Bedsy's heating up a little bit. 7 of 10 at home, at least. You got to be a sick fuck to want to bet on this game. I like Mitchkov point. It makes sense, right? Mitchkov's the best player, at least the best offensive player in my opinion on that team. He's been struggling. He goes through inconsistent patches. Like he has like these stretches where he's like the best player in hockey, and then he has these stretches where he just can't get a point for 12 games. Big no-no for me. Also, Sweaty, thank you, man. I appreciate it. We don't win every day, unfortunately. I wish we did. We try our best, and sometimes games don't go the way we thought they would. So, let me get out of this too. Actually, all right. Ooh, 3 p.m. Okay. I mean, Winnipeg minus 1.5 seems insane. Insane. I could also see Winnipeg starting Comrie today to give him a game. So the 5.5 would absolutely be in play. Who played yesterday? Was it Uko or was it Reimer? Was it Uko or Reimer that played for them yesterday? Who was in that? It was Uko. So Reimer would go in net today. Reimer's actually been better than Uko Pekka Reimer's actually been better than him, I think, on the season for sure, but in the last 10 also. So I took Blues minus 1.5, Kings minus 1.5. I think they both win. I don't know about covering. I think Winnipeg's the most likely to cover. They got a cake matchup. Team with a back-to-back, traveling. I mean, I doubt Winnipeg goes Hellebuck today. They have no need to go Hellebuck today. But I mean, putting Hellebuck's just overkill. They play tomorrow? No, they don't play tomorrow. I could see them go Comrie in here. There's no need for them to go Helly in this game. Give the backup goalie a game. If they do that though, the over 5.5 is very tasty because I think Winnipeg scores no matter what, and I don't think Comrie's keeping a team under 1 goal. All right, I think Buffalo could get at least one, maybe two. Buffalo get us 1 or 2, we'll hit the over 5.5. Well, two. If they get two, we're definitely over 5.5. So I'd lean -1.5 if Hellebuck's confirmed. I'd lean over 5.5 if it's Eric Comrie. But I think there's goals in Winnipeg regardless in this game. On that team, who am I going for? I mean, Kyle Connor for points at home, 74%. How's Morrissey still kicking it at home? Went a little cold there. Scheifele. Scheifele's a little bit more consistent at home. I'd probably go him for point over Kyle Connor. Goal scorer would obviously be Kyle Connor. Drew with the JJ point in 9 of 11 completely matters on the goalie. I will never in my life place a wager on someone to get a point against Connor Hellebuck. I know he still, on average, gives up 2 goals a game. That I'd rather not bet against Connor Hellebuck, though. I think Mark Scheifele for one of the point guys today has to be in. Just makes way too much sense to have Mark Scheifele in. I wonder, or maybe even pair him, which is Kyle Connor, but the odds probably stink. Yeah. -1.5 if we get Hellebuck. Over 5.5 if we get Comrie. I'm going to wait a little bit to lock that in, though. Flyers, Blackhawks, the under maybe. I don't know. They're two bad teams, so you would think they don't know how to score, but then Philly was able to score 3 on Dallas yesterday. I don't know if Chicago could score. Honestly, probably take the plus money on Chicago over Philly. I hate this Flyers team. It's probably Samuel Urson today in nets. Urson stinks. -14.2 goals saved above expected. If it's Urson today against Spencer Knight, I mean, he's actually had a pretty bad couple. He's probably had a bad couple games. He was all the way at like 14 goals saved above expected. His last game was tough. Who are they playing? Whoever he started against last, he had a really bad game. Tucker Thompson for a goal, I don't really have any interest in either, to be quite honest with you. Only hope Chicago gets the win. I think they do. Home dogs for Chicago is pretty good value. Penguins Panthers. So Bobrovsky got saved for today. I'm assuming it's going to be Jari in net today for Pittsburgh. Florida's weird. Because you know Florida's going to find their goal scoring eventually, but I'm not betting on when that's going to happen. Logic says the last couple of games you take the under because they just can't score goals like they used to. Logic also then states one of these games will be the day that they figure it out. This seems like a pretty good game for that to be. Probably stay away. I don't like the fact that they're on a back-to-back and Pittsburgh isn't. They are much better than Pittsburgh, though. The Panthers' last back-to-back, remember last week against the Islanders? I think that was a Sunday as well. They had a back-to-back. They looked horrendous. They looked absolutely horrendous on that back-to-back. I really don't want to bet on it. I really don't. Cairo or Neighbors for a goal, I go Cairo. But I'd also wait to see if we get that Dalibor line spot. I kind of want to take a little sprinkle on him. Nashville for St. Louis. I mean, St. Louis at -160. What are we doing here? I'll lay the juice if I need to. Both teams on a back-to-back. Nashville has slight travel. I mean, Nashville won yesterday at home, but again, we're getting back in these home road splits. Nashville wins games at home. Nashville's actually one of, like, for how bad they are, Nashville's not bad at home. It's just they can't win a game on the road. St. Louis is good in both. St. Louis winners of 5 straight. Keep it cooking. They saved Bennington for today. Who played yesterday for, was it Saros or Annunen? Saros. So Annunen today. Annunen stinks. I think that line's way too low for the Blues. Minus 160. What can I get here? They're minus 182. Holy shit, holy value. They're minus 182 on FanDuel. Really, really good value there. I mean, I think St. Louis wins today. Easily. I'll have to take a look. I'll wait to see some more lines. Tampa Bay, Vegas. I mentioned it before. I think this one has good value on the over. Or, sorry, on the dog. Vegas, big win yesterday, but Vegas is still one of the best teams in hockey at home. I'm most likely staying away from this game. It'll be a good watch, though. This will be a good watch game, but, yeah. Carolina versus Anaheim, I lean under 6. Forsberg or Stamkos, I'd probably go neither, for me personally. Hurricanes, Ducks. I mean, the Hurricanes should win today. Wait, the Ducks played yesterday? Why am I not thinking? My mind's not wrapping around what the Ducks did yesterday. No, the Ducks did not play yesterday. They're one of the teams not on a back-to-back. Carolina on a back-to-back, but they got crushed. There's no way Carolina's letting that happen back-to-back games. They might as well been off yesterday. I don't like the value though, man. I really don't. This slate's kind of stinky for value, I can't lie. Kind of stinky. I also haven't found I can't think of a point pair. It's probably Robert Thomas again with Mark Scheifele, huh? Is Jarvis playing? We don't know, Ryan. Just says day to day. He took a pretty big hit yesterday into the boards that we watched on stream earlier. This might be a complete light day for me. I'm going to probably run Mark Scheifele and Robert Thomas point. Where are they? Maybe Kyrou? Ooh, Kyrou's got nice history against them. But Robert Thomas is just Mr. Consistent. He also has good history against them. Yeah, I like to keep it simple. Robert on a back-to-back. I'm not so worried about a back-to-back when the other team, like, when both teams in the same game are on a back-to-back, it's kind of just like null and void for me. So, like, that's why I don't really want to play Florida, although I think they're in a pretty good spot. Like, I think Florida's in a really good spot, actually, against Pittsburgh, but, like, Pittsburgh's not on a back-to-back. Florida is. Any Kings props? I'm going to take a look at that, because we're going to have to target someone Kings. I'm assuming it's going to be either Fiala or Kempe. Kempe's usually the guy I go for at home. Fiala, how the fuck did you only have 2 points yesterday? Oh my god, Kempe only had one. How? Kempe's usually Mr. Consistent at home. Minus 152 is a nice price. Check Discord DMs when you get a chance. Hold up. Yeah, 1 second, Siege. Stankoven value? Could be good value on it, Ryan. But again, we have to wait and see for the lines to actually, come out the way we think they're going to be. Because knowing us, Rod will just, like, promote Eric Robinson instead to the top line. All right, so I think it's going to be light today, man. It's going to be very light today for me. Scheifele, Robert Thomas. Then maybe Kempe and someone else, and then have a 4-man. Who would be the other person? I'm not going in this game. Maybe Florida, you just go like Barkov? Take the gut feeling that they're going to have to score eventually. Yeah, Rizzler. I had a pretty big move like 2 weeks ago or so. This has got a nice head-to-head, but I think Barkov makes sense. I hate that they're on a back-to-back. That's the only one. I'm trying to think here, man. Tampa Bay have any value? Because I think it'll be not Aiden Hill. It'll be Ilya Samsonov in net today. I don't think Samsonov's very good. He's not. Maybe Tampa Bay has value. Coming off a loss yesterday. Both teams on a back-to-back. Much significantly worse goalie. Samsonov versus Vasilevsky. That's a big mismatch, too. I'm kind of talking myself into the money line. Excuse me. Is there a tool to see how a team does? Yes. Let me look it up here. So if you go here, I just Google NHL back-to-back data. It's the second one. It's more hockey stats. You have to filter by P0. So that is how many points a team gets with 0 days rest. This is the only tool we really have. So this is a game played this year when the team's on 0 rest. Dallas, pretty good, actually. Good thing I looked at that. Florida, pretty good on 0 rest. Boston, good on 0 rest. They're the 3 best teams in hockey. Worst teams, Kraken, they do not win on 0 rest. The Blue Jackets, the Flyers, awful on 0 rest. Canucks, Sabres, very bad on 0 rest. There's a couple teams we can target today. I'm still not betting against Philly. Sorry, let me just. I'm not betting on Chicago. Maybe we just run Chicago. I'm not gonna have a lot of plays today. Maybe you just run Chicago money line. A 273 points percentage. I mean, that means they're like in 11 games. That probably means they're like 2-9, or like 1-9-1, or something real bad. Kraken are 0-11 on back-to-backs. They get crushed in all of them, too. Pittsburgh, they're not on a back-to-back today. Vegas is Tampa. Where's Tampa? Tampa's just as good as Vegas is on a back-to-back. Huh. I think today's a stay-away day for the most part for me today. I'm going to get a couple things out. I think I'm going to post my entire card again today, just because there's really not much that I have out here that I'm really... Sorry, I'm blocking the mic. That I'm really in love with. I'm going to be hanging out with the fam today. Got a birthday party that we're going to. Ooh, Philly, sorry, I missed that. Hurdle, he's in a good spot. He's hot, especially at home. I don't really like betting. Again, I personally don't like to bet against good goalies. So Vasilevsky, Hellebuck, those types of guys, I don't really like to fade them. I'd rather just wait for another game. Cool. All right. Let me get some point plays in. Should we do another 1 point per? We went 11 out of 14 yesterday for a point. Let's grab the phone. The best goalies today would be Connor Hellebuck and Vasilevsky by far. All right. 1 player per game. Who's putting up points? Let's get it. It's so simple. Why are we verifying my phone number? All right. Nice and simple. First game we talked about, it's got to be Mark Scheifele. No fancy stuff here. Second game, I'm going Toivo Teravainen. I'm not going for the chalk guys. Give me Toivo. Barkov, Reinhart, Bennett, Samoskevich. I think Bennett's been the best one recently. I always see him on the score sheet. I lied. Oh, wait, no, I didn't. He has been good. 7 of 10. Barkov, only 5 of 10. Reinhart, 5 of 10. Verhaeghe, kind of ass. God, no one on this team scoring. It's got to be Bennett, right? Looks like Sam Bennett's been the best of the bunch. We'll go Sam. We'll go Robert Thomas. Actually, I'm going to have Robert Thomas. Oh, yeah, we'll go Robert Thomas. Let's stick to my guns here. Carolina. And we don't know if Jarvis is playing. I mean, then you got to go Aho, right? I don't trust anyone else on that team to put up points. Unless we go the other side. Troy Terry at home. They just gave up 1 billion goals. Troy Terry's fantastic at home. 71% hit rate. 6 of 6 against Carolina. They're on a back-to-back. I think Carolina's going to play really well, though. I don't think Carolina's going to let another game like that slide. It's probably as simple as just going back to Sebastian. Anyone else? Like, let me... Kotkaniemi, no. Zegers been kind of good of late. McTavish been real good of late. McTavish been good. Wait, Mason Mack? Kind of hot. I'm going to have to run like a second points pair with him. Like a long shot lay. Mason McTavish is hot. Fuck, am I throwing him in on this lay? Fuck it. Yeah, we're not doing chalk here. I like the Tampa Bay side for points today. If I need to know where Kucherov is. Everything about Tampa Bay for me is where Kucherov's playing. So if he's guaranteed to be here on this line, I'm very happy with Brandon Hagel again. But I have a feeling they might swap him back with Gord. I guess in that end, do you just go Kucherov so you eliminate the question mark? I hate the value on Kucherov, but I want to eliminate the question mark of where he's going to play. So yeah, let's go Kuch. Last game, it's got to be Kempe. Philly Flyers said it. It's pretty simple to me. Gets us plus 3,000 odds. Yeah. Good enough for me. Oh, plus 2980, so close enough. That'll be our 1 point per game lotto. I think I'm going to start doing that daily, just picking every game and one guy that I like for a point. I like the value on Mason McTavish. Already my mind is just going. It must be done. I need a pair for Mason McTavish. I need someone that's going to be good odds and plus money. It just is, isn't it? Is it Toivo or is it Donato? I think Toivo is more consistent at home. He is. Yeah, Toivo versus McTavish might be the long shot of the day. Like the long shot pair. I'll put like less money up front on them. There's definitely not like a full unit play. But all right, I think we're done today, man. A little bit over 30 minutes. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. So over 1,500 people on a Sunday morning is insane. So I appreciate you guys all the support. Once again, before I finish up, if you guys haven't already, ProfitX, code Cheddar to sign up. As we continue to grow, all the support is greatly, greatly, greatly appreciated. Available in 40 states. You use my code, you get $300 back in bonus cash over your first month. Appreciate you guys all hanging out. We're going to continue to grow this. We're going to continue to have some fun with some good bets. I will now be... I need to double check my schedule. I'm not sure if I'm live tomorrow or I won't be back till Tuesday. Either way, I appreciate everyone hanging out here. I got to go get ready and get some stuff done. So I'm going to get a couple plays out. I think most likely if you guys want the entire tee, it'll be McTavish, Teravainen as one. And then it will be the chalk of Scheifele and Robert Thomas. I think that's it for me. Crown the King, agreed 100%. That's what we'll be keeping our eye on. That's what I keep most of my money in the chamber, effectively. Plaster, thank you, man. Enjoy your Sunday. Once again, code Cheddar on ProfitX. Thank you guys so much. I'm going to hop off, and I will see you guys. It's either tomorrow or Tuesday, but I'll double check on Twitter and let you guys know. Peace, guys. Thanks.